Are you back? I apologize if I jump scared anyone. My my sister's boyfriend just came in and just fucking yeah. I'm like I don't know what just happened there. I don't know. Like I was just screaming, and then he just went and like yeah. Um, I'm still divided if I should keep that. Um, who knows? Maybe that'll make me popular. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go back to what I was doing before I got jump scared there. um, so yeah, this person has multiple eyes. Let's continue with this one. Um, yeah, this is not what you think it is. This is just a character. I did not do any. She's an artist. She's an artist. She has a beret. Like the arms. I'm not phased, bro. So yeah, that's the character. This character. I still am terrible at drawing bows. I cannot draw bows for crap. So it's just it still looks like a candy bar, and I don't know how to draw bows. This is when I was starting to get better at bows, and yeah, so the lips, I like the lips. The dress, I don't really like the dress. It just kind of looks buff. Um, like this hand though. This hand is really cool. And the legs is nothing spectacular about this hand. Okay, here. I actually like this character. Um, I think I will move the third and the fourth for this to be the third. Because I really like this character. Um, they got like a cloud of hair, big hands, big legs. I love the atmosphere of the character. It looks really nice. Um, like I could animate this and it would still look nice, you know. So, um, I like the fuzziness of it. There's nothing with coordinated here though. Um, like it's too fuzzy. It just looks like I just like sketched it really fast. Um, the hands are pretty cool, and yeah, it looks like he's a chef. So yeah. I think this was a character I was working on. I don't remember it, but so for those who don't know, sometimes I would take unfinished characters and I would make them into new characters. I used to do that all the time. Sometimes I do that with really old drawings, like um, that I want to fix up, which I shouldn't do, but I do anyway. So I don't know if this is the character that did that or not, but I actually kind of like the hands. These are similar to the hands I do now. When I do like body work, when I actually draw like a human body on the character, um, these are the hands I would kind of have. Like they're scrambled, they're pointy, and so yeah, pretty cool. Um, this kind of looks like me, honestly. Um, if you ever wanted to know what I look like, which you probably do, because if you're here when I start streams, you probably see my face. Um, so I like the hands, I like the face, and I like the shoes. They're pretty cool. Um, the face is kind of mismatched. The waist of a pencil or a finger. Um, and yeah, the boobs. I don't like the boobs. The boobs are too weird. Um, the fingers on the rings on each hand, and I actually kind of like the bottom part here. It's really nice. Um, this character is good, too buff, but perfect. It looks like I was gonna add little puffs over here, but I like put it too hard, so it just looks kind of weird. So yeah, there's nothing spectacular about this character. And the weird noses. So what I would do for the noses is that I would turn like a random shape into a nose. So like for the example, like this character, and this character, and this character, maybe not this character, but like, you get the point. Like, they're just weirdly shaped noses. Um, this is similar to, let me see, the character we started with yesterday. Let me just scroll back. Scroll, this character. Very character with big lips, and and just one boob. um, as explained in the previous stream, I don't need to explain it maybe more, but either characters would have one boob going turning this way because I didn't know how to draw boobs, or I would have like two big boobs and then like a very thin. It's weird. I did not know how to draw bodies back then. So they just very, very weird. So yeah, big case in point. Like a thin. I actually kind of like the thinness because it gives a character, but it doesn't really match like anatomically, you know. Anatomically, is that the word? Um, so, and again with the big lips, I love big lips. Oh, and here's my first color character. I was actually playing around with colored pencils. And I actually created a really good colored pencil drawing, which actually looks really nice. I did it for an art show this year, back in April, and it looked pretty nice. So this is a clown. He looked like a clown, and yeah, it was pretty nice. But he's a depressed clown. That's the thing. He's a depressed clown. I like the blending from the clown makeup to the skin. Um, like the body, like everything in this drawing. It's really cool. I like this character as well. Pretty nice. Um, I like it's kind of like a time traveler. Looks like a time traveler. And yeah, it looks pretty nice. This is where I actually kind of like this character because of the movements of the character. Like I said in previous stream, I did not at this time at this point in time I did not really experiment with the um, with like different poses. So I would just do like a flat like military pose. This one is a completely different story. I literally drew up a body like doing a weird pose, and it actually kind of matches. I like it. I like the feet. I like the shoes. It looks pretty nice. Um, Nothing spectacular about this character. I think what I would do for the cheeks is I would put like random circles and ovals, which actually looks pretty nice. We got this character. Something I like about it is, let's see, what do I like about this character? I like the shapes. I wish the eyes were did differently. I think I was like stumbling on two different eyes. Like I had this eye and then like let me see if I can find it. I was doing this eye and then this type of eye simultaneously. And so it's just kind of weird. And it doesn't really look like an eye, it looks more like a clock, you know. Um, I actually like the teeth. The teeth are really nice. Yeah, pretty cool. Um, oh, I remember this character. Um, as you can see, I kind of drew like a shape. Um, what's the word? Not foundation. Guideline. Guideline. I would draw a square guideline and I would draw a character in that. And that's what I did. I actually like this one. Mainly because of the shoes and the hair and stuff. It's pretty cool. Again with like the fluffiness, or not the fluffiness, the shade. Like this one's pretty cool. I like the hair. I don't know what I was going for. It kind of looks AI generated. AI generated. Like the thighs. If this was atomically correct, the waist wouldn't be so thin. But the thighs make sense. Um, there's actually people who are as thick, you know, um, and the feet actually work. So yeah. Here's just the face. Nothing spectacular about this one. Just the same nose. Yeah, nothing really spectacular. Um, Here's another character with multiple eyes. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Um, so yeah. Um, Here's another character. I actually like the eyes, kind of bulging. Like the facial hair, which I could do better now. And the eyebrows, pretty cool. This is actually when I decided to draw a crucifix on a character, and I actually kind of like it. You know, the neck line makes sense. It's not. My necks are kind of weird. They're either too thin or too thick. Even right now, as I draw them, it's kind of it's kind of weird. So it kind of looks like a goat. If I added like certain things, it would look really nice. The body looks nice. Just wish it wasn't as thin as a pencil. And the shoes kind of don't match up. But other than that, it's really nice. Oh, here's my Grinch. If you follow my TikTok, I had an old TikTok about Grinch. I redrew it a couple years ago, and it actually looks pretty nice. Um, I just drew the Grinch one year, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna draw the Grinch, and I did. Um, and then I decided to draw like a Jim Carrey type of Grinch, like the last time I did it, and it looked pretty nice. So yeah, that was 2025ish when I redrew it. So yeah, pretty cool. Another pen piece that I like. I love the fluffy hair. The fluffy hair is really nice. I like the nose. I like the body. I wish I did something with the legs though, because they look too thin. But other than that, it looks pretty nice. This is actually pretty cool. I've done this my own. It's not really let me just raise it up a little. Not really like it's really cool. Like I like the hair. I like the body. It's very abstract. I like the things, and it looks pretty nice. So yeah. Nothing spectacular about this other than it's more atomically correct. Not that atomically correct, I would have to say, but it is atomically correct. I just don't like the hair like this. I would continue it. Um, Other than that, the body looks nice. As you can see, I was gonna draw him shirtless. I kind of really don't enjoy this. Mainly because the shoes. The shoes kind of look bland. This is off center. Um, I mean, I could work with the face. The face looks really nice, but not other than that, it just looks spectacular. And then this. I like the eyebrows. I like the eyes. I like the mouth. It looks like I've been trying to draw like a lips that connect to the chin. So it just looks like a Muppet, which I kind of like. And then again, using different poses, which is kind of a hard thing for me. But I decided to do it anyway. The only thing I don't like is the feet. The feet could be worked on. And I think this is before I actually started drawing feet, so it's just kind of, I don't know how to draw feet. Now this is my favorite character. One of my favorite characters. I like the creativity of it. It's very graffiti-esque. I could literally put this on a sticker and it'd be all over Boston. Um, and it actually looks pretty nice. So this looks like a hat. It's really cool. And that's it. That's all the drawings. So we finished this whole thing in a couple days, which is fantastic. If I did it in a whole stream, it would be like 2 hours long. I'm gonna take a quick break. Um, I know it's only been like 20 minutes. Let's see it. Did that stream get like downloaded? It did. Already has 2 views. That's crazy. Let's see. Does that have the same? Okay. Oh, there's one person watching. That's cool. I think that might be me. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some water. I'm thirsty. It is hot, so yeah. Be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm actually gonna sketch. I was thinking of sketching like a character like that, you know? Um, so yeah. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Maybe y'all, should I do a sketch live sketchbook thing stream tour? I did it once and I just keep on like milking it. I honestly do. Um, Mainly because it gets me views, but I got a new case. Look at that. Looks pretty nice. And look, it's a 5-star. The same brand as my my Spinder. I think I actually got this from one of the things. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. My old one was just falling apart, and I didn't really like it. So yeah, I'm gonna sharpen this real quick. I like how this has like little compartments so you can put like all your erasers and stuff. pretty cool. Sharpness. So, let's sketch one character. Let me see. What's a character? Certain characters I want to redraw. Let's see. Ooh, I'm gonna redraw. Let's see if I can pull it out. I'm gonna redraw this character because his teeth are misaligned. So, and this was the first character I really wanted to redraw. So, let me see if I can redraw him. So I'm gonna start with a big circle, and then I'm gonna draw let's do like a rough sketch. Start with a rough sketch, and I'm gonna actually put some guidelines here. I'm gonna draw a smile right here. I actually kind of like this wobbly. It gives it like a very Vivzy Pop-esque. I really like it. Maybe I'll draw the mask a little bit bigger. Let me get an eraser. And then I'll just draw like the eyes. I'm gonna redraw those eyes. They don't look good. I still have my eraser. I gotta go digging for my eraser. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna erase this, and I'm gonna erase this. So I'm gonna get the eyebrows. I'm gonna draw the two. And then actually I'm gonna get bigger eyes because he looks like Joker. I don't really like that. I don't hate Joker. I just don't like the small eyes. This is how I would draw my usual eyes. I would draw pupil, and then
Bruh.
what?
Frozen pickle.
Now he just kind of looks weird.
Anybody know pickles? What This is democracy.
It's kind of not looking really good.
We're not Samurai Pickles' house.
Oh no. I'm not really liking this, man. Let me redraw the eyes. The eyes don't look good. Give them the Wind Waker eyes. Now I'm drawing the individual teeth. And now I like blend it. Actually, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the other two. I'm gonna do the other teeth. I'm gonna blend it. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna highlight the teeth. So I'm gonna go. Erase the middle. And then I blend it all together. And then just there we go. I don't like the eyes, man. Eyes Ugh. I don't. I hate the eyes. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna blend it out. There you go. That looks way better. That. Purple rain. Purple. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna get copyrighted. Ow! I just watched like a TikTok with that song. It's a really good song. There we go. That looks way better than it did before. Oh, we got 2 viewers. Hey. Sorry, I'm not talking as much. I'm redrawing this. And I'll show you the end result soon. Almost done with it. I just gotta like erase the jagged lines. Damn it. Alright. I finished the drawing. Let's do this. And this is the before. Pretty cool. And then this is the after. Oh, everything dropped. This is after. Pretty cool. So I'm going to end it there today. It was really nice seeing y'all. And see you later.